Crescendo by Rebecca Fitzpatrick. By Becca Fitzpatrick. Okay, Crescendo is the sequel to Hush Hush. In Hush Hush, Nora, the protagonist, ends up with Pax, the fallen angel, who becomes her guardian angel at the end of the book. In the beginning of Hush Hush, they are together, and Patch is her guardian angel, but the archangels up in heaven are watching them because he is her guardian angel and he's not allowed to fall in love with a human being, yet alone the human that he's supposed to be guarding. If he is to fall in love with her, or show that he has fallen in love with her, then he will be sent down to hell. This starts getting in the way of Nora and Patch's relationship to the point where Nora's sick of the fact that Patch can't tell her that he loves her, so she breaks things off with him. Throughout the whole thing, throughout the whole book, she goes through an internal battle with herself because she wants to be with Patch, and she does everything in her power not to think about him, not to run into him, but that always backfires, and she is heartbroken, and all she wants is to be with him, but she also doesn't want him to go to hell, and she doesn't want the archangels watching them every second of the day. Patch, on the other hand, wants to be with Nora and is willing to throw away the archangels and just go to hell if he has to, but he wants to be with her throughout. But as all this love thing is going on, since Nora at one point totally pushes him away and tells Patch she doesn't want him to be his guardian angel anymore, she sees that he is hanging out a lot with her worst enemy, and she doesn't understand why. But at the same time, she's getting these visions and these dreams about her dead father, who was dead before the first book, Hush Hush, and she's getting these random feelings that her dad's death wasn't just a coincidence. It has to do with Nephilims, which is a clan of not half angel, but half supernatural and half human bodies whose bodies are taken over by angels. And she doesn't understand why or for who, but her dad was protecting her. And by protecting her, he ended up being murdered by this man who is looking for Nora. She has all these questions, and then this guy Scott comes into the picture, who she believes is Nephilim because he can speak to her in her mind, and he's just weird and from the past, and as he's coming into her life, she's getting visions from her father, and at points she believes that she sees her father, but it's not him, and sometimes when she believes she sees him, she ends up getting hurt, so she knows it's not her father because her father would never harm her. So throughout the whole book, Nora just goes through conflicts with Patch, as in this love she has for him, but it's unforbidden by archangels who are going to send her to hell, and this whole question she has about her dad's death, yet he seems to be appearing at random points through her life now, and then this random guy, Ron, who she thought was just a kid from her childhood, but turns out to be part of the Nephilim clan. And Hush Hush is just the sequel to, Crescendo is just the sequel to Hush Hush with lots of expense and romance, life-threatening situations, and Nora struggling internally with all the problems going on in her life.